Bridges are incredible feats of engineering that connect people and places, spanning great distances and overcoming challenging terrain. They are a crucial part of our modern infrastructure, allowing us to travel, transport goods, and expand our communities. But have you ever wondered how these massive structures are actually made? In this video, we'll take you on a journey through the steps involved in constructing a bridge. From the initial design process to the finishing touches, we'll explore the engineering and craftsmanship that goes into creating these remarkable structures. So, whether you're a fan of architecture, engineering, or just curious about the world around you, join us as we dive into the fascinating world of bridge construction. Designing a bridge is a complex process that requires careful planning and attention to detail. There are many factors that engineers and designers must consider, including the location of the bridge, the intended use of the bridge, and the surrounding environment. One of the first steps in designing a bridge is to determine what type of bridge is needed. There are several types of bridges, each with its unique design challenges. For example, a suspension bridge must be designed to withstand high winds and support the weight of the bridge deck, while a beam bridge is typically used for shorter spans and must be designed to support heavy loads. Once the type of bridge has been determined, engineers and designers will use computer simulations and scale models to test different designs and ensure that the bridge will be structurally sound. This process can take months or even years, as designers work to optimize the bridge's design for safety, durability, and cost-effectiveness. In addition to the design of the bridge itself, designers must also consider the impact that the bridge will have on the surrounding environment. For example, a bridge that spans a river or other body of water may require environmental impact studies to ensure that the bridge will not harm local wildlife or disrupt the ecosystem. Overall, the design process for a bridge is a crucial step in ensuring that the finished product is safe, efficient, and functional. It requires a deep understanding of engineering principles and a careful attention to detail to ensure that the bridge can withstand the stresses of daily use and stand the test of time. Once the design of the bridge has been finalized, the next step is to gather the materials needed for construction. The materials used in bridge construction vary depending on the type of bridge, its location, and its intended use. One of the most common materials used in bridge construction is steel. Steel is known for its strength and durability and is often used in the construction of the bridge's frame and support structure. The steel used in bridge construction is typically sourced from mills and is subject to strict quality control standards to ensure that it meets the necessary specifications. Another common material used in bridge construction is concrete. Concrete is used to create the bridge deck, which is the surface that vehicles and pedestrians travel on. Concrete is also used to create the bridge's foundation, which provides a stable base for the bridge to rest on. Other materials used in bridge construction may include wood, asphalt, and various types of composites. The choice of materials depends on a variety of factors, including cost, availability, and the specific needs of the project. Once the materials have been sourced, they must be transported to the construction site. This can be a challenging task, particularly for large bridges that require a significant amount of steel and other heavy materials. In some cases, the materials may need to be transported by barge or even airlifted into place. Overall, the process of gathering materials for a bridge construction project is a complex one that requires careful planning and coordination. It is important to source high-quality materials and transport them to the construction site in a timely and efficient manner to ensure that the project stays on track. Building a strong foundation is essential to the safety and stability of any bridge. The foundation of a bridge provides a stable base for the bridge to rest on and helps to distribute the weight of the bridge evenly across the surrounding terrain. There are several types of bridge foundations, including pile foundations, caisson foundations, and spread footings. The type of foundation used depends on a variety of factors, including the location of the bridge and the nature of the surrounding terrain. The first step in building a foundation is to excavate the area where the foundation will be located. This may involve removing rocks, debris, or other obstacles from the site. Once the site has been cleared, the foundation can be constructed. For pile foundations, holes are drilled into the ground and steel or concrete piles are driven into the holes. The piles are then capped with a concrete slab, which provides a stable base for the bridge to rest on. Caisson foundations are similar to pile foundations, but involve the use of a large, watertight box that is sunk into the ground. The caisson is then filled with concrete to create a solid base for the bridge. Spread footings are typically used for smaller bridges and involve the excavation of a shallow trench that is filled with concrete. The bridge columns are then anchored to the concrete footing to provide stability and support. Overall, building a foundation for a bridge is a complex process that requires careful planning and execution. The foundation must be designed to withstand the weight and stresses of the bridge and must be constructed to exacting standards to ensure that the finished product is safe and durable. After the foundation has been built, the actual construction of the bridge can begin. This process typically involves the use of cranes, heavy machinery, and skilled labor to erect the various components of the bridge. One of the first steps in bridge construction is to erect the support structure. This may involve the use of steel or concrete columns, which are anchored to the foundation and serve as the primary support for the bridge deck. The columns may be prefabricated off-site and transported to the construction site, or they may be constructed on-site using molds and other equipment. Once the support structure has been erected, the bridge deck can be constructed. This typically involves the use of steel or concrete beams, which are laid across the support structure and secured in place. The bridge deck may also include a layer of asphalt or other surface material to provide a smooth and durable surface for vehicles and pedestrians. The construction of a bridge can be a complex and challenging process, particularly for large or unique bridges. In some cases, the construction may involve the use of specialized equipment or techniques, such as the use of cable-stayed towers or the construction of a suspension bridge. Throughout the construction process, engineers and construction workers must pay close attention to safety and quality control. This may involve the use of specialized equipment, such as cranes or scaffolding, to ensure that workers can safely access and work on the various components of the bridge. In addition to the physical construction of the bridge, there are many other factors that must be considered during the construction process. For example, construction crews must work to minimize disruption to traffic and nearby residents, and may need to implement temporary detours or road closures to ensure that the construction site remains safe and accessible. Overall, the construction of a bridge is a complex and challenging process that requires careful planning, skilled labor, and close attention to safety and quality control. However, the end result is a vital piece of infrastructure that provides a safe and efficient means of transportation for millions of people every day. Once the bridge has been constructed, there are several finishing touches that must be added to ensure that the bridge is safe and functional. One of the most important finishing touches is the installation of safety features, such as guardrails and lighting. Guardrails are typically installed along the edges of the bridge to prevent vehicles from accidentally driving off the side. These guardrails are often made of steel or concrete and must be designed to withstand the impact of a vehicle. Lighting is also an important safety feature, particularly for bridges that are used at night. The lighting system must be carefully designed to ensure that the entire length of the bridge is well lit and that there are no dark areas that could create a hazard for drivers or pedestrians. In addition to safety features, there are several aesthetic finishing touches that may be added to a bridge. For example, the bridge may be painted or decorated with sculptures or other artwork to enhance its visual appeal. Overall, the finishing touches on a bridge are important not only for safety and functionality, but also for creating a sense of pride and ownership in the local community. A well-designed and well-maintained bridge can be a source of inspiration and pride for generations to come. In conclusion, the construction of a bridge is a complex and fascinating process that requires careful planning, skilled labor, and attention to detail. From designing and gathering materials to constructing the bridge and adding finishing touches, every step is crucial to ensure that the finished product is safe, functional, and visually appealing.